Overcoming your fear in your dreams. What what it meant, or what is it telling you? So in my dreams, when I was little, it's mostly demons. Like I think these demons are created by me. It's not I think I created it. If you are in spiritual, if you are interested, how come dreams are becoming so like real, and why my dreams are like demons? Why is that? Well, because I have childhood trauma, and then my emotions are suppressed at such a very young age, and so that fear build up, created anxiety, emotions that a child cannot really take, and because such a very young age I was traumatized, the fear becomes so suppressed, my emotions are suppressed, and then it started like a molten, like not really a molten, but it started like a rock. Okay, so every time I dream, this rock would like soak me, like absorb me, or like fill me up like a quicksand. And after that dream, I guess as we, as life moves on, as we go on with life, my fear is still, because I haven't healed anything. Because, if you are a child with trauma and you don't know how to heal yourself, you don't know anything about that because you're too innocent to know what is right, what wrong, and how you maneuver your life, since you don't have anyone to talk to. Because with mine, I kept all my secrets with me and never shared anyone about what happened to me, so my emotions are suppressed. So eventually, as I grow up, this rock turned now into a demon. Okay, so every time I dream, it's just one demon. Okay, and I was so afraid of the demon. I can't face it. Every time I see the face, I was so afraid. So every time, sometimes I would not really like to sleep because of this fear, like, you know, that I would be visited by this demon, or that this demon will gonna take my soul, and that was the thing. But now, becoming spiritual, I realized that there's nothing to get fear about that demon, because that demon is just representing how was your fear suppressed when you were traumatized. Since with mine, I was traumatized when I was little, so that because of that fear, it build up until it turned out to be a demon, okay, demon entity. But now, as I try to like recall, like all of these dreams, actually it wasn't. The demon was just looking at me, and then me, I was there so scared, and I was praying and praying, praying. And the good thing about it is that every time I encounter the entity, I was keep on praying and praying and praying. But actually, demon didn't really do anything. Demon was just looking at me. But because of how the image is, how we are programmed with the world on how the demon looks like, so I, created this image in my head that this is like the demon. So it turned out to be in the dream. So I was very, very afraid. And now the last encounter was, if that trauma was really healed, because this time the it this time it's more instead of one demon now, I think I would count probably 12. They're doing a ritual, and I was in the center, and then I was so afraid, and the dream was that in the beginning I have this guy, which in the dream represent the husband. Okay, so we are so loving with each other until the dream, I was in the house, and then he went to work, and then when he came back, he was just so playful to me, and then he put his arms in my eyes like that, and then in the dream, that the hands turned into a like reptilian. Okay, but I didn't see the face. It was just the hands turned into a reptilian. Okay, and then I was so afraid. I was so afraid in my mind, like, oh, these are all demons. And then I saw like um, people, okay, and they are in a cape, okay, cape, but I didn't really see their faces, and in my assumption that they are all the same, and then so I didn't really look at their face because I feel like what I see, like the reptilian hands, that all of them would be like that. So I was in the center of this ritual, and then all I was saying that in my mind that, oh, this, it's my husband, I love my husband, I want him to be good, I want him to be good, and I want love. And then when I said I want love, that's it, the dream went away. And now I realize what it meant for me is that I already healed my trauma, and because I healed my trauma, it tells me that you have to love yourself. So I'm loving myself now, and so that dream really represent of finding myself, finding love in myself, right? So, and then I don't have anything to worry about anymore because I find myself. And that dream, that was the last one I encountered, and I'm just trying to like reflect now what that dream meant. Okay, so I believe that demons are only a representation of our fear when we were little. If our emotions are suppressed, if our emotions are being triggered, when you were little, and it will build up and build up and build up. So yeah, and if ever you ever encounter that in your dreams, like me, I was still very little when I have that, probably around 10 years old, and now I'm 49. So most occasion that if I lose my faith, or if I don't really like doesn't trust myself anymore, that demon dream will always appear. And then so every time I have that dream, if I would remind myself that you have to go back and pray, remember, faith is the most powerful thing that you can ever throw out there, of this faith of yours, this faith that you have a God will help you fight this demon in your life. So if you are right now dreaming about demon, look at, or like remember what happened to you when you were little, because it would represent something when you were little. So I would suggest that you try to recall what what emotions that was built up in your little, and you carry that in you until now. So don't be afraid of the demons. It's just a representation, it's just an image. And I also confirmed this to ChatGPT about the dream, and it just says that, yeah, because of that trauma, so it only tells you about, or it's just an image of representation why the dream is like that, right? So now I'm not really afraid anymore because I know what the meaning about it and what's the significance about myself. So because now I'm spiritual, so I know how to look at things in a different perspective way. So if you are afraid now and you need some help on that, probably, so you know you can talk to somebody, a priest would, if you are comfortable with a priest, you can. But I would say, really, it's really you doing it, okay, that you are afraid of something. So that that demon that you think that take your soul, that demon that will take you or that possessed you, it's just you creating it. So yeah, don't be afraid, but face it now. I'm not afraid of sleeping anymore. I'm even like excited to dream, but now I don't have any more dreams. There are dreams, but I just can't remember when I wake up or when I woke up. Right. So that's it. That's our video for today. What my demon dreams meant for me and my experience.